Welcome back to a brand new Clash Royale video, guys. My name is Patrick, aka Chief Pat, and today we're going to be hopping into some more trophy pushing on my main Chief Pat account in Clash Royale. Today is the very first day of the newest season. I just posted a video earlier today, starting things off with this deck that has been actually really fun for me, and I wanted to continue pushing it today. Now we're above 4,400 trophies, and we're trying to quickly shuffle our way up to Masters League, then keep progressing from there. But this deck has done really well. It's got a crazy graveyard combination plus the tornado, which is one of the trolliest and most surprising / effective cards inside of the game. Let's go and do that right now. We're at 4415, and we should be able to get a nice shove going on today to keep our way up towards 4,500, 4,600, and we're actually going to start off against a fully maxed out player in Mo DK6, and let's see how we want to work this one out. Now, I'm really hoping to get some sort of crazy combination together. I didn't have my tornado off the first play, plus I don't think we could have even tornadoed that miner. But he's got a crazy push. He's going to be bowler on bowler action. Very interesting. And let's go ahead and get ready. Okay, bowlers are going down. Everyone start their engines. Bowlers, baby dragons. Wait, are we playing the same exact deck? No, he's got the miner, so let's keep that in mind. Meanwhile, bowler and baby dragon are crushing his. He's going to play his poison spell to try to stop that skeleton damage from going on, but we're still going to get the bowler getting 2 hits off on the tower. Very nicely done. And let's go ahead and get ready with our skeletons, get ready with our knights, and this should be a nice little defense. Check out the skeletons baiting that baby dragon. And we're going to end up only taking 1 baby dragon hit against the tower, which is really good. And we've given ourselves an 800 HP lead. So what an interesting... Oh, okay. All right, baby dragon. Well, he's going to have to defend this knight, or the knight's going to get some damage. He's going to use his skeletons. We have close to a mirror matchup right now, guys. And those are some of my favorite inside of Clash Royale, except for the miner. He's got the miner, which is going to try to be his game changer. I've got the graveyard, so that's going to be the difference. As well as he hasn't shown his Electro Wizard yet, but neither have I. Let's play our baby dragon behind our bowler. Get ready for this push. Wow, he's going to play an Inferno Tower. Let's use our Electro Wizard to stop that. And I do not know about that Inferno Tower play. That's going to be super bad for him. Unfortunately, his bowler is going to get some good value with that tornado, but I still think we're looking really good for the rest of this push. His bowler is basically stuck right now. And meanwhile, he has almost nothing to defend against this graveyard. He's got the baby dragon, which is going to do a decent job, but still the poison spell plus these skeletons are going to do some good work, plus the baby dragon's just burning down. His tower is down to 1,000, below 1,000 HP, and we have just opened up such a nice lead for ourselves, taking on pretty much a mirror matchup deck, and that would be a nice one to get a victory against. All right, Mo DK8, let's see what your next move is as we go to double elixir. Bowler on bowler once again. The bowler has been so ridiculous inside of this deck. The bowler is going to move really slow, though, so I'm going to have to play something else momentarily. That's going to be our baby dragon. Meanwhile, he's going to miner poison. That's basically, it's going to get 2 miner hits, which isn't really that great. And we can go ahead and use our Electro Wizard here. I've got the knight ready in a second as well. Oh, he's going to use his, yeah, that tornado is going to be actually pretty good. Another, I don't even know what I want to do right here, guys. I've got so much stuff. It's just a battle at the bridge right now. It's just a battle at the bridge. He's going to play this right here. Let's play our Electro Wizard to stop that in its tracks. Electro Wizard's going to do a fine job. We're sort of just slowly beating him down right now. And now we're going to play our graveyard. Let's see if we can get any value out of this graveyard right now. The graveyard's going down. He's going to play his poison, Electro Wizard plus... Oh, yeah, the graveyard's going to do a decent job. Skeletons plus our knight. Let's see if we can hold off against this baby dragon. 662 is all the HP that's left. I'm tempted to go for a poison spell, then a graveyard in a moment. Here goes our poison spell, and here comes our graveyard. I'm just going to go for the graveyard finish. Here it goes. The poison spell's ticking down. The knight's ticking down. Everything's ticking down. The skeleton did get a hit right there. We're going to get 1 more hit plus the poison. Wait, that's his poison spell? Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure nothing crazy happens. Skeletons, knights, everything we have. Poison spell, 1 more tick. GG, well played. That will be the win inside of this mirror matchup. All right, very nicely done. And he had more trophies than us, so we're going to get a nice little trophy haul from this. 31 trophies from Mo, and let's see what he was playing. Was he playing basically the same deck? So he had Ice Spirit and Miner, Ice Spirit, Miner, and Inferno Tower, which made it a little bit different than what I was playing. But that was, for the beginning, I mean, we just started spamming stuff against each other at the bridge. It got pretty ugly for a moment there, but we ended up pulling out the win. Let's go ahead and go to Toronto, make a quick little hop over against TJ, and see what we can get done. All right, TJ, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I gotta throw him a good luck. Gotta be a good sportsman inside of Clash Royale. A golem. Okay. How do we want to deal with a golem? I have not played anyone who uses a golem with this deck, so let's just keep that in mind, guys. Meanwhile, I'm gonna use my Electro Wizard. I'm gonna use my knight to try to kill this golem, by the way. But everything's going down over here. And here goes everything. Here goes everything. We've got Bowler and Electro Wizard have locked on. There go his Elite Barbarians. Okay, buddy. He's going to play those Elite Barbarians. We're going to have that Goblin Gang going down. That tower is going to go down to 0. Bowler's going to kill this Goblin Gang. And now we're going to have to deal with these Elite Barbarians, though. So what do we want to do? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what do we want to do against this? We're going to use our Baby Dragon. Baby Dragon will clean up these Elite Barbarians very nicely. That's going to kill the first Elite Barbarian. Second Elite Barbarian is going to go down right now. And with the Knight cleaning up the Golem, we've established a pretty nice lead. And, yeah, okay, so we have to watch out for these Elite Barbarians behind this Golem. That is something that will be a huge pain if we don't deal with it. Knight's going to run down the lane. He's going to play his 3 Musketeers. Let's make sure we keep those in check right now. In fact, I'm tempted to use my Tornado. Let's just use our Tornado to suck them into the poison. Is that worth? I mean, we did make a 2 elixir positive trade right there, but would they have died anyways? Probably better to hold on to the Tornado and use it as they approach the bridge, because maybe I could have caught something else inside of it. He's going to simply play his Elixir Collector. So let's go with our Knight plus our Graveyard. I think this is an aggressive push right here, but we're going to get some damage. We're going to end up killing that Elixir Collector, which is really good, and all I really wanted out of this push. Plus, we're going to get some good damage. So not too bad of a trade, to be honest. And if he plays his Elite Barbarians, we've got the Bowler to stop him right in his tracks. So it's either the Elite Barbarians or the Golem, I'm guessing, but he's not playing any Elixir, so I'm just going to play my Bowler over here. Elite Barbarians could be coming out on the other side, so I've got my Skeletons ready. Instead, he is simply going to go for the Golem, so I will let him do whatever he pleases. And I'm going to get ready in a moment. I'm getting ready, and here we go. Graveyard, look at this gigantic push we have right here. Is he going to play Elite Barbarians or something else? Elite Barbarians? Wait, we sucked 1 Elite Barbarian away. Okay, that's not exactly how we drew it up. But at least that tower is going to go down. He's got the Elite Barbarians on the other side of the map. 1 Elite Barbarian is going to make its way through. But meanwhile, Baby Dragon, everything else is doing okay. Let's use our Poison Spell in a second. We're just trying to distract these Skeletons as long as we can. The Skeletons might be able to get a hit off, if anything. But with the Barbarians on the other side, Musketeers are going to die on the right-hand side. Everything is going a little crazy right now, but this should be the end of the game, guys. Good game, well played against TJ from Toronto. And let's go ahead and pop open our Graveyard and our Knight, and this should be the one to finish it off. Well played against TJ. This is going to be the win for us. Tornadoing our own tower will give us that 3-crown victory. Woo! That was an interesting deck. Golem plus Elite Barbarians. I guess that's a really high pressure deck, plus the regular Barbarians. He didn't have like any defenses or something like that, but he focused on really strong defensive cards, putting him in the lead, but he didn't really have anything to deal with the Graveyard, and that ended up smacking him in the face towards the very end. Let's get to battle number 3. Battle number 3 against Boki from 50 Luda Sriba. Okay. And let's see what we want to do against Boki. We're starting to play maxed out players again, so it wasn't very long, and that's actually really good. You guys remember the first video I posted today? I played against some level 11s and 12s, but only 5 battles into the season. I'm already playing other fully maxed out players, which is really what Supercell wanted to do with the change to how they were, doing things earlier. Meanwhile, I'm going to get ready with my Baby Dragon in a moment. That Bowler actually ended up hitting that Musketeer right there. Very nicely done. Let's use our Skeletons. And we're going to set up for a nice little counter push right now, guys. He's going to play a Fireball. Well, let's use our Graveyard. Let's use our Electro Wizard. And let's see if we can get a push going. All right, Graveyard's going down. Skeleton on skeleton combat. These minions are going to die eventually. Minions are going to go down right here. Bowler's locked on. The Electro Wizard's going to start locking onto the tower. This should be some critical damage right here. Bowler and Electro Wizard are 2 peas in a pod on this tower. That tower is going to go bye-bye. Tower number 1 on the very first push against Boki. And that's going to be looking so good for us. Meanwhile, Hog Rider, let's activate that King Tower. He's going to get 1 hit on that tower, and then he's going to go for the King Tower. That'll be a nice little trade right there. Very nicely done against Boki. And, yeah, looking pretty good so far. I'm going to switch to the Bowler on this side and see if we can put together another Graveyard push. He really is just playing this Hog Giant deck that so many people have started playing. And there go his minions. Hopefully we can kill those as a casualty of our Baby Dragon, but it doesn't look like the Baby Dragon's going to turn around. The King Tower is going to help out. The King Tower is going to get in there. Very nicely done, King Tower. And with that Fireball, that's not really going to be too worth it. And now the Bowler's going to lock on, so let's use our Graveyard in a second, and the Graveyard's going to go down to help out this Bowler. Graveyard Bowler right here. The Skeletons are actually going to do a good job against this Bowler, but meanwhile, my Skeletons are doing such a good job as well. 2,100, 2,000. This tower is going to go lower and lower. He had to play a Zap and a Log onto that tower. Not a positive Elixir trade for him. And with 955 HP left on the other side, things are looking really good. Let's go ahead and play our Electro Wizard plus our Skeletons to stop this Hog Rider from doing any damage to our tower, I believe. Nicely done right there. And meanwhile, Electro Wizard Plus the skeletons will clean up those minions. Bowler's going down, and this is probably going to be the tower on the right-hand side. I've simply accepted that this dude wants nothing else in life but to take this right-hand tower. That's okay with me. I get it. Sometimes you just love something so much you have to have it. Maybe I could suck this giant all the way over. I was waiting way too long, by the way. Maybe we could suck this giant all the way over to keep this tower alive. I'm not really sure. Skeletons will help out right here, but we're going to play another graveyard. And meanwhile, his Hog Rider's going to go down on defense. That's pretty interesting. I'll play a poison to counter that minion set right there. That's why we bring the poison inside of this deck. And with the bowler and the graveyard tackling on this tower is going to go down to 0 in just a moment. Very nicely done. And meanwhile, the other side of the map, all he has is this giant. And I don't think that's going to be able to do too much. I'm feeling particularly evil today. Somebody go ahead and tornado this. His log is going to miss my elite or my Electro Wizard. And that's going to be 0 towers for Boki. And that's going to be another nice victory. Nicely done. Giant Hog Rider, you know, if you guys remember that from Jason deck inside of Finland, when that became really popular, even in Retro Royale, it was something people were playing. I haven't actually tried it yet, but it is a really strong deck. It continually keeps up pressure onto your lanes because you have to deal with the giant, so your strong defensive card that you play against the giant is actually going to be, wow, I actually know this player. I can't say how I know this player, but I know this player. This is too funny. All right. This is great, guys. This is great. All right. I think this player might be a Supercell employee. I think it could be, but we're not exactly sure. Let's go ahead and go for it. All right. He's going to play a P.E.K.K.A. Huh. That's not really what I wanted. All right. We're going to be looking pretty poor right here. I feel like I'm about to get a Supercell beatdown if this is a Supercell player. I could bring this right here, but I'm just going to play the Knight to keep this P.E.K.K.A. out of our face. Fire spirits are going to go down. All right. Well, this has not been the greatest of games so far. Our graveyard got completely countered by the fact that he countered our bowler on the bridge. Very smart job. Very smart job by someone who could have inside knowledge. Baby Dragon's going to go down here. And let's see what we want to do. Okay, I'm going to take that fire spirit damage. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my bowler. He's cycling super quick, so who knows what he's going to be bringing out. But our bowler is going to get a good return on this wizard if he doesn't do anything to stop it. Let's see what he does. Okay, everything's running across the lane. He's going to do absolutely nothing. This wizard could get splash damage on our tower. That is exactly what I didn't want. So we're going to actually take a bunch of damage from that. And instead, we're going to have to go with our Baby Dragon yet again. Plus the graveyard. Here goes our push. Baby Dragon, graveyard. This is going to be a deadly push. He already played so much, and our skeletons are going to distract this P.E.K.K.A. meanwhile. That P.E.K.K.A. definitely is going to take a beat down. That tower is going to take a beat down as well. That's going to be tower number 1. And I think we are looking so good right now that I'm going to go ahead and play our Electro Wizard. This Electro Wizard should target the P.E.K.K.A. and then switch to the left-hand side, which is really what I want. So that Electro Wizard is going to do a great job. Unfortunately, the Electro Wizard doesn't do double damage against the P.E.K.K.A. Sort of like the Tesla does in Clash of Clans. It would be cool if they sort of had those interactions switch over to Royale. But anyways, Electro Wizard's going to get a hit against the tower. Very nice. And let's go ahead and keep going. Okay, another Baby Dragon. All right, another Baby Dragon. We'll deal with that Baby Dragon in a second. I guess we're sort of dealing with it now. He might play a wizard or something like that. That fire, oh yeah, that lightning is not going to hit anything. And as the Baby Dragon goes over here, I'm really tempted to do something with this Electro Wizard. What do we want to do, though? I can do this. This is quite the play. Tower's going to reset now that the Electro Wizard went onto that tower. The Wizard is going to get absolutely distracted by all these skeletons. Tower number 2 is going to go down. We are looking so good. And as that Wizard burns away to pieces... Oh, wait, no, the Wizard still has a little bit of HP left. We're going to have to defend against this P.E.K.K.A. right now. And let's see what we want to do to counter it. I'm going to use our Tornado, then this. This should suck everything together right now. I'll use my skeletons right here. I'll use my Electro Wizard here. I don't know if the P.E.K.K.A. is going to turn around and attack my Electro Wizard. Oh, it did. That was not what I really wanted. And meanwhile, let's just keep using the Tornado to suck this P.E.K.K.A. farther and farther back. And that's going to be the end of the game. GG well played against Ostri from Hupoiko. And that's going to be 2 crowns to 0, 29 trophies if that was a Supercell employee. I hope they don't delete my account. But 29 cups will be the win, 4,534. Let's go ahead and get into another battle. We've already made our way so close to champion 3. And we're actually playing a player that I've seen a lot when I was pushing near the top, Hassam from the Glory Makers. So we must be getting up there as far as our trophy counts go. Let's go ahead and suck this Goblin Barrel over here. We're going to go ahead and make sure we activate that King Tower. Very positive trade right there. This is going to help out a lot against whatever he's playing. I'm going to use the Electro Wizard plus the Skeletons to help deal with what he's got. And as my King Tower helps out, we're going to do a nice little defense right there. And now we've got quite the Elixir lead. He's going to have to play the Skeleton Army. And because he's doing that, we're going to use our Baby Dragon. And then we're going to get ready with our Graveyard, guys. Here we go. Baby Dragon's going to lock on in a moment. Here it goes right here. Let's go ahead and use our graveyard right here. And everything's about to go down. Let's play our poison spell. Look at the skeletons and the Baby Dragon annihilate that tower. That tower is at 0. And this deck is so good. This deck is so good. Look at his King Tower. His King Tower is almost at nothing. I'll go and plot my Electro Wizard down to stop this Hog Rider once again. And, wow. I played this guy a couple of times. I've never actually, you know, done a very first push like that. This guy's a pretty good player, and already we're looking amazing going into the rest of the battle. He's going to play another Goblin Gang. Of course, he won't give up, so let's use our Bowler to clean up his Goblins over here. His Goblin Barrel really just set the tempo of the game. That Goblin Barrel dragged into the King Tower just set him up for failure, and meanwhile, another Goblin Barrel is going to help. We're going to get worked by the King Tower, plus everything else. Let's go ahead and get ready with our Knight to help out against this Bowler. I can even use some Skeletons in a second to maybe take some damage for this Knight. And now the Baby Dragon and the Skeletons are going to lock onto the tower. These Skeletons are going to do basically nothing. They're going to split in half and really not do anything. Let's use our Electro Wizard here, plus our Electro Wizard's going to kill that Princess, and then go for the Goblin Gang. And wow, this has been a really nice start to the game. I'm just going to go ahead and take this damage, not use my Tornado. And already, this one is almost completely wrapped up. We can get ready in double elixir to do a crazy Bowler graveyard push, and hopefully that's what we need to finish off this game. Okay, so here goes the Bowler. Bowler's going to go down here. I'm expecting something else crazy. Let's use our Tornado to counter this Goblin Barrel. And he just used such an expensive combination with the Rocket plus the Goblin Barrel that, yeah, he's going to be begging for elixir in a moment. So let's get ready with our own push on the other side of the map. Look at all of that elixir he just spent. We can go aggressive and just let him do his thing. Inferno Tower is going to go down. Of course, the Electro Wizard is a hard counter to the Inferno Tower, especially when you play it right on top of his face. Look at that tower going down to 0. Poison Spell is going to go down. That's going to be the end of the game against Hassam, and that will be a 3-crown victory. Guys, I think we found our deck. I think we found our deck right now. This deck is crushing it. Another 3 crowns. Wow, this has been so good. 30 trophies right there. 26 gold and 4,564. We're making such big gains. Let's get into another battle. I am committed to the hustle right now. Let's keep up this push. 35 seconds to find a battle. Let's see what we can end up getting. But yeah, this deck has been amazing. I'm going to show you guys it one more time. You got the Electro Wizard, Baby Dragon, Graveyard Poison, Knight, Bowler, Skeletons, and Tornado. So good. Let's get into another one and see if we can at least find one. And yeah. Wow, that was good. We've laid down some serious beatdowns today. I can't think of a battle that was actually close. Normally we have these close battles. It's coming down to the end. We'd have to poison down their tower. I think we had one that we had to get a poison tick on or something like that. But really, it's been a pretty simple combination with this deck. And this deck isn't... And even though it's been simple, the wins have been simple, I wouldn't say this deck is simple because you've got so many different cards you can play. You can do a Baby Dragon graveyard push, a Bowler graveyard push, a Knight graveyard push. You can actually just throw the graveyard with anything if it makes it a little bit more simple. But it's worked out amazing so far. And a T-Swizzle is next on the chopping block, so let's see if we can pick up another win. Okay, so Bowler's going to go on the left. Let's see what T-Swizzle decides to end up doing. Another Goblin Barrel for me to drag over to my King Tower. I love that. We're going to get a nice little trade right there. Activating the King Tower for basically 100 HP on our tower is literally the trade. The elixir is even. It's really just our King Tower, or it's really just that 100 damage that we get on the other side. King Tower is going to help with that Hog Rider. Here goes the Inferno Tower, and the Bowler is going to help out right there. There goes this Goblin Gang. We can use our Knight to clean that up. And yeah, that Knight's going to do a decent job right there. And you know what? I'm going to go for a graveyard right now. Why not go for a graveyard? Just why not? Probably not because it's not a great decision, but why not? Okay, here goes the poison spell to help out against this princess. We're going to get the skeleton damage as well, but okay. Maybe that's why we didn't start with something like that, because it didn't really do that much damage. Skeleton's going to go down to try to distract these goblins, and that's actually going to work perfectly. We're going to make a 5-for-1 elixir trade because he used his zap spell, and all the damage he got was the zap on the tower. And okay, so we just have to keep worrying about this Hog Rider. This Hog Rider is really his main source of damage. And I don't have a great counter to the Hog Rider. I can't, it is going to get a hit every single time he plays it. That's something that I'm just going to have to deal with. But still, it's not going to be the end of the world for us. And with our Bowler plus our Knight, we might be able to stand a chance on defense. And let's see what he wants to end up doing. We don't have a zap or anything to deal with the Inferno Tower. Nice rocket from him. But we can go ahead and get ready right here. Let's do another... Oh, man, I missed that graveyard by a little bit, which is frustrating. But I'm going to play the Poison Spell in a moment. Poison Spell is going to go down on these skeletons. That's going to work right there. The tower's going to take massive damage from the poison as well as the skeletons. That tower is getting busted. Tower's going to go all the way down to 514 HP. really, really nice right there. He is gonna he's probably really angry, and he's gonna turn around on us in a second with a Hog Rider or something else. Baby Dragon's gonna clean up that princess. Let's use our Electro Wizard on that Goblin barrel to make sure that does 0 damage. And as the Electro Wizard charges forward, only 514 HP is left between us and the end of this game. So let's go ahead and get ready. Knight Graveyard Push. Let's just go at it. He's going to keep trying to defend against what we've got. Another Poison Spell. I swear I just clicked the screen. Another Poison Spell is going to go down. I'm going to suck this Hog Rider all the way over. That's going to be able to distract for a second, but these Goblins probably going to do some damage if we don't clean stuff up. Knight's going to go down. He has to play his Rocket on cycle if he wants to win this, as well as get his Hog Rider to get some serious damage done against our tower. I don't know if he's going to have the time to do that. If we play defensive enough, there should really not be a chance for that to happen. Here goes our Electro Wizard. Here goes our Baby Dragon. Here goes everything we have. Why did that not target the Hog Rider? The tower is going to be pretty low right now. The tower's at 860. That is not, I repeat, that is not rocket range. And unless he has something else to help him out, that's going to be the end of it. 50 HP is not going to be enough. He did play his Zap, but it wasn't enough. GG, well played against T-Swizzle. Another victory, guys. 29 trophies, 26 gold, all of the above. 4,593, a pretty good push today. And I'm going to go ahead and stop there for now. This deck has been crushing it. This deck is so strong. If you guys have not tried this deck, unfortunately, you do have to have the Electro Wizard in the graveyard, but if you do have them, you're in luck. Try this one out. Let me know what you guys think, and that is going to do it for this video. We have been crushing it since the season reset. Today was really good. We ended up winning, I guess, our first 10 battles or something like that, maybe 11 battles. It's been pretty nice for us, and yeah, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this trophy push. If you did, make sure you smack that like button. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Peace out.